Chicago, the city of wind and home of the Chicago Bears, a team with a rich history, from the 1985 Super Bowl champions to the monsters of the Midway. But in recent years, the Bears have struggled to recapture that championship glory. This year, with new additions like rookie quarterback Justin Fields and 45-year-old rookie wide receiver Carl McDowell, the Bears hope to turn things around and bring another Lombardi Trophy home. But it's not just about the rookies. The Bears' defense is led by one of the most dominant players in the league, Khalil Mack, and the Bears look to bring back the glory days of the monsters of the Midway. Rookie quarterback Justin Fields brings a new level of excitement to the team. With his arm strength and mobility, the Bears hope he can lead them to a Super Bowl. And then there's 45-year-old rookie Carl McDowell. His age may be a concern for some, but his work ethic and determination cannot be denied. His story is one of perseverance and passion, and he's ready to help the Bears in any way he can.
Who is Carl McDowell?
Who is Carl McDowell? That is the question on everybody's mind right now.
Well, Wilbin, your beloved Chicago Bears have done it again. They've added another wide receiver to their roster, but this time it's not just any wide receiver. This guy is a 45-year-old rookie wide receiver.
Oh, don't get me started on this, Tony. I can't believe the Bears are doing this. It's a joke. A 45-year-old rookie? Come on. It's like they're not even trying to win.
Now, Wilbin, let's not be too hasty. This guy, Carl McDowell, has apparently been tearing it up in training camp. And with Justin Fields looking like a star in the making, the Bears might have something special here.
I'm sorry, Tony. I just can't get on board with this. I mean, what kind of message does this send to the rest of the team? That anyone can come in and take their job, even if they're twice their age. It's a disaster waiting to happen, Tony.
Okay, I see your point, Wilbin, but I think the Bears know what they're doing here. McDowell might be a long shot, but sometimes it's the long shots that surprise you the most. And if he can help out Khalil Mack and that defense, the Bears might just be a force to be reckoned with this season. I am excited about this. Finally a win for the older folks. I hope he does really well.
I hope you're right, Tony. But for now, I'm just going to sit back and watch this train wreck unfold. A bunch of dopes over there, Tony.
Carl, how does it feel to be joining the Bears at 45 years of age?
Happy, man. I don't think the age got nothing to do with anything. I could be 26 and I still be as happy as I am right now. This is my hometown team. It's the team I grew up watching, the 85 Bears. I watched them win the Super Bowl.
Carl, how do you think you fit in with this team? And what do you think you bring to the table?
Man, that's a good one. That's how I fit in with this team. I mean, look, I like to play football. These guys like to play football. I like to win. They want to win. They said they need a receiver that can catch some balls. I'm a receiver that can catch some balls. So, how I fit in with this team is we are all on the same page. We want this Chicago Bears team to go back to glory. So, that's what it's going to be.
But tonight, the Bears face a formidable opponent in the Miami Dolphins. With a tough defense and an explosive offense, the Dolphins will test the Bears in every way possible. The stage is set for the Bears to prove they have what it takes to compete at the highest level. This is Hard Knocks, the Beardown edition.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Dolphins and the Bears on EA Sports.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This this was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins ready to go to work on offense, led by their second-year quarterback out of Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
To absolutely no one's surprise, the Dolphins did invest a high first-round pick, number 5 overall, to draft Tua in 2020. I think that most people, but he had to get rescued a few times in games by Fitzmagic. And in his own words, he called his rookie year below average. I don't think the franchise believes that, but they're looking forward to seeing him improve.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. There's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Jalen.
And maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now a shot taken on third.
One away.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense, overall pick of the 2021 draft, Justin Fields out of Ohio State.
And just a few years after the Bears made a big move at quarterback, taking Mitchell Trubisky for the future.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offense.
Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been stacked him up.
From the 38, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the keeper. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of
the... A give. This is Montgomery. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the... Off play action. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff. Try to impress your locker room.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before on play action. Here's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made...
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they just...
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. After the turnover, it's Tua. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need.
8. From the gun, it's Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. Not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays.
Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
To the air again, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on a touchdown pass.
And teammates love.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown. All even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out, they're supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Tua. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
First part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make that he's not capable. But you want him to prove it to you first.
He'll get this to his tight end Gesicki. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so step.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the... Here's a give to Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to... Here's Tua. Touchdown! Devontae Parker from 21 yards. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it watched down, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touch.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Carl, how was it for you getting back out there on that field? And can you touch on the 2 interceptions that Justin threw?
As far as the interceptions, I mean, we're going to throw interceptions. We was trying to feed me the ball. We messed up a couple times. That's not going to happen during the season. During the season, we know we're going to feed Montgomery and we're going to play off him. We don't worry about it. We got our game plan down. As far as me being out there, that was fun, man. That was fun. I got to catch some balls, do some running. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I came here for. So, I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy. But it's preseason, man. Y'all need to loosen up and bring on those Bills.
The city of Chicago is buzzing with anticipation as the Bears prepare to kick off their new season. As the first episode of Hard Knocks Beardown edition comes to a close, we saw the Chicago Bears come up short against the Miami Dolphins. While the game didn't end in their favor, there were still notable performances from Andy Dalton, Justin Fields, and 40-year-old rookie Carl McDowell. Despite his 2 interceptions, Fields showed flashes of his potential, and McDowell proved that age is just a number with his impressive 71 yards on just 3 catches. This experiment with McDowell may be unorthodox, but the Bears are willing to take a chance and see if it pays off. They'll have another opportunity to prove themselves in their upcoming game against the Buffalo Bills. As always, thank you for tuning in to Hard Knocks the Beardown edition. Stay tuned for more behind-the-scenes looks at the Chicago Bears as they continue their journey through the NFL season.